In the recent debate over Lagos high rent prices, fingers often point at different directions: agent, landlord, and the government. But who truly carries the weight of responsibility? Hi, welcome to another episode of Real Estate on the Street. I'm Zaina from Femco Real Estate Limited, and we're on the streets of Lagos asking this hot button question: who is really responsible for the high cost of rent? Agent, landlord, or the government? Let's hear what people have to say. Do you think rent is high in Lagos?
It's very, very high. It's on the house cost now, based on the economic reality of ground. So we found out that the two-bedroom of, let me use this Alimosho as a case study. Formerly, two-bedroom was about 600. Now it's 1.7. Some are 2 million.
Around your area?
Yes, as we speak now, so you can verify.
So like that, who do you think is responsible for the high cost of rent in Lagos?
You know,
is the agent, landlord, or the government?
Let me say specifically it's the agent, because that is their work. So in order for them to get more money, they increase the agency fees and agreement and the rest.
So agency fee included with rent makes the makes rent cost like
actually.
Wow.
For me, the best way to avoid the landlord, the tenant, agent is for you to look for a way to have your own house. How do you do that? I believe I was able to get my house today because a large developer, known as the pay brother, came to the street to make it easy. So it took me a lot of time. I'm very glad today that at the end of the journey, I was able to complete my house.
Wow.
So large developer, they can also encourage people. They are the one that did, they collected per payment, then monthly. There was a certain amount I was remitting. So I was always making serious effort to remit every month. So at the end of the day, the house was given to me, all the documents and everything. The location was not a barrier because Lagos was not built in one day. So if they tell you the story of this area, I found out there was few people that were here before. Now it's a city.
Wow.
So location can never be a barrier. The world, we are multiplying every day. So anywhere you find yourself, development must definitely get to that place.
I think rent is high in Lagos, sir.
Seriously, somehow high. Seriously.
And how high is it for you? What do you think is the remedy to the hike of rent in Lagos? Who would you put the blame on? Is it agent? Is it the agents? Is it the landlords? Or the economy or the government of Lagos?
It's all of them. All.
What do you think could be the solution?
If they can bring down they can lower the price of building materials.
Mm-hmm.
And then at least, because I know like some areas, there are areas that land are cheap, but building materials
Are expensive.
skyrocketed. It's very high. So even if you are able to get a land, building now becomes somehow a very killer task.
Yes.
You understand?
What would be your advice for a common man who is finding it difficult to decide whether to buy a cheap land inside the bush somewhere or wait till they have the millions, which might be years after years after years before they get that money?
It's better you buy that land. Really.
Or just go to your village and buy?
Even if it's inside water, they can go buy and first. With time, the land I believe with time, the land will appreciate.
How much do you think rent is in your area?
It's my area before. If you want to collect house, you want to collect like run palo self. You know like 200 you collect. I mean now, if you want to collect, you know like 500, 700. I don't collect.
So rent don't cost for your area now, unlike before. So who do you think is responsible for high cost of rent? Agent, landlord, or the government?
No, it's agents now.
It's agent.
Yes, now because landlord don't know about. You know say now if agent tell us say okay, if you sold this amount, you will pay it now. You know now, that landlord don't know that about. That one. It's agent.
Before, the house that we rent at Ologufe is 120, but almost 300 to 350 now.
300
Under times,
times the amount.
and that was I'm dealing at 13 years now.
13 years. And now it's not like times.
Times,
So who do you think is responsible for the high cost of rent? Is it an agent, landlord, or the government?
my own is the agent.
Agents are doing more.
Agreement, all those things. When you had it together, everything's pile up. They should help us. Help. Because everything now is high. We are just begging they should help us. That is only my own. This thing is to climb. Maybe if you have just a little way, if you just one room, just build and arrange yourself.
So if you see a location, if you get a land in a location now, it shouldn't be a problem for you.
At
You should
all.
build even though it's
So
one,
just one room.
you would appreciate it.
Walai.
Do you think rent is high in Lagos?
Really, really high. So killing.
Rent is killing.
Very killing and totally dehumanizing.
So how much is rent in your area now?
Well, in my area, well, like it's 2-bedroom flat, 650, 800. It depends on the standard of the house.
How about before?
Before, at least you pay 300, 350.
So it's like double the amount.
Double the amount.
Wow. So who do you think is responsible for the high cost of rent in Lagos? Agents, landlord, or the government?
Both of them are factors, but the major contributing factors here are the agents and the lawyers, because they say there are agreement fees and the rest. So they are the one that is really influencing this thing.
Everybody have blamed the agencies. So
Agents are part of it. Then on the side of the government too, maybe because of the economy, the high cost of building materials, some of them are capitalizing on that aspect to shoot up their rent. If the opportunity is there to get your land, once you get your land, you start at least mobilizing as a building gradually. Then before you know, you are done building. That's just the best idea. But the truth is that you must stay somewhere to build.
yes.
So, but in as much as we are staying somewhere to build, they should also make it more convenient for the tenant as well. Exactly. I think the government will need to come in. But like I see, the state government too is advocating seriously on that, because I read over the news today, the commissioner for land and housing in Lagos State is advocating monthly rent or quarterly rent to reduce the financial pressure on tenants, which is a good one. And the government to the state, Lagos State of Assembly too, are kicking against that too. They are trying to make lawyers take their hands off
Rent.
Yeah, no, not really rent. The agreement,
agreement
exactly, yeah. So they are trying to work on all those things. So if they can put all those things in place, at least everything will be fine.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Now that you've heard from the streets, what do you think? Who is really to blame for Lagos high rent? Agents, landlords, or the government? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and follow. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. That's it from me, Zainab, right here in Lagos.